In this video, I present my tribute to Queen Elizabeth and also an insight into what is happening in the Maroon communities at this time. Hi everyone, my name is Joan. I am doing fine. I am in Jamaica. In Jamaica, the Queen was the head of state up until she passed on September 8th, 2022. Yes, her death is being mourned in Jamaica, because Jamaica is one of those states that she was sovereign of. And so the government of Jamaica has declared that with immediate effect at the news of the Queen's death, that all flags on public buildings should be flown at half-mast to mark the commencement of a period of mourning for Queen Elizabeth II from September 8th to 19th, 12 days. And that September 18 is designated as a day of mourning. Yeah, we will observe that day of mourning for the Queen. And during this period, it is customary that no recommendations for celebratory activities take place. Personally, I felt saddened at the passing of the Queen, and my sadness came from the fact that I had watched this Netflix series called The Crown, and I had a little insight of what monarchy was about. Yeah, and how this young lady at the time, Elizabeth, her life just changed in a moment. And then she was no longer Elizabeth, a person, but Elizabeth the Crown. And that all decisions were made not personally, but for the good of a country, as far as they saw it. So her life was not lived maybe as the way we would enjoy ours. Yeah, she didn't get to do a lot of the things that normal persons would do. At a very tender age, she became queen and had to give up all that and became just a public figure. It was her duty, and she reigned long, over 70 years. Congratulations, Queen Elizabeth. Congratulations from me. A couple of videos back, I spoke about this group of persons, the Maroons. They occupy pockets of land, in St. Elizabeth mainly and in Portland. The Maroons. They occupy lands which, from history, we learned that these lands were given to them by the British, But of recent times, the Maroons have been at loggerheads within their group and at loggerheads also with the government of this country. I will put the link to this video in the description. Quite recently now, there has been more development. Yes, even more so the infighting. And the chief has spoken. Yes, he had taken to social media to give his side of the story, and it is not sounding very well. I will put a link to the story in the description also. A lot of infighting taking place, a lot of plans to house and to overthrow and to mutiny, and all of those words that go along with the buccaneer and the slave trade and all of those things that happened long ago in this country. So I am gonna put a link there so that you can go and watch the video and then have your own opinion on the matter. But from where I stand right now, it is not looking good. And if it is not sorted out properly, there is gonna be mutiny within their camp, and by extension now, the country will be turned into a battlefield, whether physically or verbally. News emerged last Saturday, September 10th, on social media, that Chief Currie, the chief of the Maroon, Richard Currie, was ousted in a vote by the Occompong Town Maroon Council of Elders. However, according to a report in the Sunday Gleaner of September 11, titled Fake, Currie dismisses claims of his removal as Maroon chief. The article suggested that the Maroon chief, Richard Currie, said that the report or the news of his removal was fake. In this article, Mr. Currie, Chief Currie, outlined the protocols that were involved for the removal of any chief from office. Now, I watched a video that Mr. Currie, Chief Currie, did. The link is in the description, in which he gave an insight into the underground operations of the Maroon entity. He said investigations are ongoing, and especially into several bank accounts. The video presented an eye-opener. Yes, an insight into the operations of the Maroon communities. Please go and watch that video. It's quite interesting. And in the meantime, also give me a subscription now. Yes, I'm asking for your subscription at this time. Yeah, you're watching the videos I put out there. I know that, and I thank you. Now I'm asking you to subscribe to the channel. All right, so continuing. Mr. Currie, he said that he would assume that the involvement of a very precise web of very questionable transactions have taken place, right? So he was querying the bank accounts and the transactions that took place on that account. Well, we'll wait to see how this one plays out, and I hope that the disputes can be settled amicably. These developments in the Maroon community, among the Maroons, this type of development is quite interesting at this time, because the lands that the Maroons occupied, those are known as crown lands. So these were lands that were given to them, it is alleged, by the crown, the queen. And now the queen has passed, and this type of infighting is now coming to public light. I am sure that they know how to resolve their differences among themselves, and that in due time this situation will be resolved amicably. Let's wait and see now. Let's wait and see. So, check out the links in the description now and tell me what you think of the whole situation. Tell me in the description. Yes, I would like to know your opinion. We can have useful discussions. Please remember to give me a subscription now. That is important to me also. As I said before, I would like that the Maroons, they have been with us for many years, or we have been with them for many years. And personally, I don't think Jamaica can take on, infighting or any type of civil war at this time. We don't want no mutinous situations, no ambushing, no sacrificing, anything like that. Chief Currie has spoken. We out in the rest of the communities in Jamaica, we don't really have much a say into what goes on in the Maroon communities. They have their own governing systems and the way that they deal with their matters. It's quite different from how the rest of the public deal with situation. Yes, they have their own governance in place. So, as I said, watch the videos that are in the link. Leave me a comment here. Tell me what you think of all this. Chief Currie, I hope that everything will work out, and it will work out very well. Yeah, that there will be no infighting, that the council will meet, and that everybody will be happy at the outcome. We can't take any infighting at this time. So, that's my little take on this matter. And you can give me your comments also, as it regards the Queen, because I know that many of us have differing opinions of her reign, how she dealt with issues and all of that. You can draw me out in the comment section, man. Do that. I will be happy to read from you. Yes, I need to interact with you. Don't be afraid to leave your comment, whatever they are. They are good for me and will help me to grow. My name is June. I am sending you love. Much love from Jamaica. Yeah, so we head towards our September 18 day of mourning for the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. I know it's going to be a grand parade here. It's going to be even grander throughout the United Kingdom and maybe other places where she was sovereign. Yes, these events are normally grand, they're well curated, and they are, practiced, the events and the way things should be done. Those are being practiced maybe over many years in anticipation of any person in the royal family passing, or the prime minister or so. So, God bless the Queen.